So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. And it looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
So, good spread. Anthony showing good feet. He's had a shot! Lo Celso. Álvaro Fidalgo. And it's Firpo. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross in, looks like a good one.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Anthony! And reclaimed it in a trice. It's out for a goal kick. So the derby's come round again, and at least pre-match is living up to billing.
Yeah.
Noisy old press conferences, a lot of colourful talk.
Yeah, here's hoping that we get the same intrigue and the thrills from what we saw last time round, if not better, Peter. I think we have a real show in prospect.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Benacer. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Marco Verratti. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Álvaro Fidalgo is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. Ambitious ball here. Lovely. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Anthony certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nianzou. Kimpembe. Benacer. João Felix. Oh, they could be caught out, and the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to...
Anthony! Oh, it's come loose. Marco Verratti. Oscar. João Felix shifted upfield. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Oscar. Out to the right. A lot of space ahead of him. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Moved on forwards. Lo Celso. And there's the shot! That tested the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter.
Could be danger here. That'll be a throw-in. Benacer played into space. Now it's Anthony. Anthony tries to dink it through. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kimpembe, still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oscar. That's nice and simple for the keeper. Solo can place it forward. Alvaro Fidalgo. And it's Firpo. Benacer. Oscar. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is a little undercooked. That is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Very nicely done. It's a threat. And the shot! There it is! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Pete.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Joao Felix. And here's Oscar. Now it's Anthony. And that could set him on his way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oscar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Joao Felix. Could try cutting inside here. Out for a throw. Goes for a shot! There it is! They have grabbed
touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Benacer, a heavy challenge. Lo Celso concedes a free kick for that. It's a good run down the right. Pretty clear, it is a foul. Fidalgo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out.
Oscar! That was travelling. And it's played forward. That's good running with the ball. It's not played the ball, that's a foul. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lo Celso, aim forwards. It's come to nothing. Kimpembe. That is lovely. A chance to play it in. And it's Benacer. Benacer. Oh, shooting chance! Shoots! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Here's Anthony. Anthony has got himself a free kick. Spectacular save!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cross to the back post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Can he get onto this? Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. He's having a shot! And the shot! That's offside. Yes, it is.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. I think we're just about done here. Makambu. And he's managed to get free. And that's a good intervention. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's in! Big chance! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nice control. And it's Benacer. Played through for the wide man. It's Oscar! There was plenty of power on that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. So there it is. What struck